Attention bobsled riders! You will soon be embarking on a thrilling podcast down the icy slopes of the Matterhorn. So please remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the bobsled at all times. Auf Wiedersehen!
Hello, Yolers. We are the Matterhorn Yolers. I'm your host today, Japheth, with
Jackie.
And we also have...
I'm the snake guy about the poison snakes. All you podcasters wanted poison. Oh, just poison.
That was really good impersonation.
That was
nailed it
good.
for what we're doing. And we have Father Yoder.
Yes.
I knew right away after watching the movie. I'm like, that's the guy. That's the one I'm gonna do.
At least you did the old lady.
This stairs might as well be Mount Everest.
All right, if you got that reference, you're good.
I know, right?
You're amazing. And you're really old, too. So, we are going to do a movie review. It's a holiday movie. We have reviewed a lot of popular Christmas movies.
Yep.
We are doing one that is not, it's kind of been forgotten. It's sands of time have washed it away and hidden it a little bit.
Ages.
Yeah. So, we're going to talk about Ernest Saves Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
I remember this movie as a kid, and
Yep.
I remember renting it, and I thought this was hilarious.
Well, this is definitely the best Ernest film.
Well, I thought most Ernest movies were stupid, but this one I actually liked.
There you go.
It's definitely the highest quality of all of the Ernest movies.
I have mixed feelings on this movie.
As you should. As you
As you
should.
should. I mean, there's.
I'm very conflicted because Ernest really annoys me and stresses me out.
If you don't know who Ernest is, he's Slinky Dog.
He's the original Slinky
That
Dog.
was the fun fact. He is Slinky
Oh,
Dog.
I didn't put the together. Okay. Nice.
Well, because
Only in the
Slinky-
first one.
The
Toy Story.
Yeah,
because he died.
Yes.
He did, and
He
then
died in
Sean's dad
99.
from Boy Meets
So.
World, he became the voice of Slinky.
Oh.
Was
Yeah.
he not? What, he wasn't in Toy Story 2?
I think he was
Well,
Toy
was he
Story
in
2.
two?
I would think so too, because he was still alive.
It was
but-
99 when that movie came out.
Okay. He died
died.
in 2000.
He died. Yeah, I think so. But he was in. I think he was in Toy Story 2. It was
Yeah.
Toy Story 3, and they had Chet from Boy
Okay.
Meets World. So yeah, we're gonna do Ernest Saves Christmas. He's played by Barney. What was his name?
I forget his name too.
I don't have it on the list of all the 4 pages of notes I've got. I don't have his name.
The main actor's name.
Yeah, he's playing a character that had its roots in commercials in the South.
Very big.
And he got a kids television show, and he won a daytime Emmy. And Touchstone's like, you know what? We're starting our movie thing, and we need something with a little bit more edge for teenagers, and they came up with the Ernest character. And so this is the second film to come out.
Jim Varney.
Yes, Jim Varney, not Barney,
Varney with a V.
with a V, not Purple Dinosaur. The first one that came out was 1987, Ernest Goes to Camp. And this is the second one, and then they
This
had
was
two
the
more.
second one?
This was the second one.
Wow.
First one was 87. This was 88. Then Ernest Goes to Jail. And then it's Ernest Scared Stupid, the Halloween one. And that's what Touchstone's like, all right, we're good.
We've had enough.
And then Ernest is like, no, I got more in me.
Yes.
Where you end up getting Ernest Rides Again.
Yeah.
Ernest Goes to School. Slam Dunk Ernest.
I remember Slam Dunk Ernest.
I don't remember that. Ernest Goes to Africa.
I don't remember.
And then
that.
Ernest and the Army.
I do remember Ernest. in the
Did somebody other than Touchstone produce those?
Those were like direct to video, so I'm assuming. Touchstone's like, you know what? We're good. We got. we're good.
I think
Thank you, but we're done.
I think this was like my first Ernest movie that I remember that like.
Well,
I don't think I watched
Remember
them
jail?
as-
I remember when he goes to jail. They did the same plot line that they do in the Muppets Most Wanted, where they replace the villain looks just like Ernest, so they trade places in prison, sort of thing.
Gotcha.
This is the only one I think I ever got on disc.
Correct. I think we rented from the video store the other ones, or they would show them on Disney Channel or something like that.
Probably.
But yeah, this is a Christmas movie. Let's get into overall before we get started. Yay or nay for this, Jackie?
If you're looking for like a 90s Christmas movie, yay.
But it was filmed in the 80s.
Ahead of its time.
My
Ahead of
goodness.
its time.
Ahead of his time.
I said what I said.
It's not a good 80s one, but 90s. Move over, Home Alone. All right, Peter, what do you say?
If you're watching a bunch of Christmas movies, this one's worth putting on the list. If you're only going to watch a few, probably not.
Yeah.
So, but if you're like, I want to watch a bunch of different Christmas movies that aren't just Hallmark movies, this is a great variety.
Yeah, you can allow this
Movie.
to be wasabi to the Hallmark movies. Like it's fun to put on a Hallmark movie, but then you need something that's like,
Whoa, that was different.
what was that? Because I've been eating like
Sugar.
sushi over there. I needed some wasabi, and you're gonna be like too much of this. You're gonna be like, whoa,
Exactly.
my mouth's on fire.
Right. So, like, this is a good, like, palate cleanser when it comes to the Christmas movies.
That's a good way to describe it.
'Cause
Yeah.
you eat too much, you burn the tongue.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I don't want.
I would say it starts rough, but finishes fun.
It's
Yeah, I agree.
I would say if you're looking for perhaps a different holiday movie that you haven't seen before, see this one.
Yeah.
It's
It-
not
yeah.
it's not the 50th redo of A Christmas Carol.
Right.
It's
It's
unique
its own story.
Its own story, and it's passable. It's passable. It's not going to win any Academy Awards or anything like that. But for a Christmas
Ew.
story,
No.
You get the Christmas feels for it.
yes,
It
that's
does give
the
you that.
magic is there in places.
Yes.
In places. Was it the snake part, Dad? Was that the Christmas magic?
That was not the worst part of the movie by a long shot.
No,
that
I
was
thought that
actually one of the more entertaining.
That
Yes.
was one of the better
All right.
parts.
So if you haven't seen this movie in a long time, stop the podcast, watch the movie,
We're
and then
gonna ruin it
and
for
then
you.
come back and
We're going to have
Come
fun.
back
This is
and
going to be a
have
fun
fun.
discussion.
By telling people that, like, our listening's going to be like, it's through the roof, and then they get distracted and they never come back. So
it's not gonna
let us
change.
just
I don't
spoil
want to. I don't want to dwell on
or
this
just
movie
put it on
anymore.
while we're talking about it. 'Cause we're
That's
gonna,
true.
And we can just clown on it. All right, because that's what we do. All right, opening scene. We had a bunch of vintage Christmas illustrations with carols.
Norman Rockwell.
Yes.
It was like, this is a real Christmas movie. This
Yeah.
is got the Christmas feel
Yes.
to it. And
The music.
classy, looked classy.
I was like, oh man, I am ready for classic Christmas with this. And I know it's not.
It's
so it
not.
kind of like, intro wise, as we've discussed a couple weeks ago, I think they nailed it. I was hooked with the simple, illustrations. So we land. Where did we land, Peter?
Orlando.
Orlando, and it was filmed there too.
Yes. The beginning part was filmed on Disney property. So the parts where like Ernest is driving someone to the airport, if you look at the signs, they'll say Magic Kingdom, Fort Wilderness.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like they literally filmed it there.
Oh, that's worth watching just for that. I didn't notice that.
The
but
truth is, people actually drive like that when you're on that road.
So
in
they can get
Orlando.
away with it.
It was like, this is normal.
This is normal
Like, what are you
Floridian driving.
I was like, what are you? This is supposed to be scary? No, no.
The taxi shop that they go to, that's in the cast member parking behind Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
So like
Okay.
that building where that is. Also Vern's house. So Vern's house was filmed at the
Backlot
MGM Studios,
tour?
at the backlot tour.
It looked like it.
And someone, mapped it, based off of where it was on the map and to where it is now. And if you enter Olga's Cantina, you are entering Vern's house. So you
I
can
love how people
go into
overlaid
right
and geo.
So if you go into Olga's Cantina, you just go in the door going, ho, 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 Merry Christmas.
that one
Please,
cast member
Peter,
is going to be like,
please do
thank
it.
you.
The
Finally,
respect.
a cultured person here.
Someone get him a drink.
So those are the Disney locations for this film.
So yeah, so it was filmed in Orlando, and we have Santa, is in a fun conversation with an elderly, worker, guy in the twilight of his career. I thought that was a fun conversation.
Yes.
Oh,
and
where
like
are
the
you
kind
from?
of like, oh, up north, me too. I'm from Toronto. That small talk where no one's really listening.
Yeah.
Where it's just slipping like, I'm Santa Claus, but
This
you
is probably-
can't
that's
see
probably-
beyond my answers.
This is honestly one of the biggest gripes I have about the film is the how Santa is shocked that nobody believes that he's Santa.
That's true.
That's the one part that made me go, come on.
I didn't get that feeling at all. Donald Seal is one of my favorite Santa Clauses.
He was good.
No, he was a good Santa. I just
He's
hate that.
good.
I
I
know.
just hate that. Just like, why don't you believe that I'm Santa Claus?
He plays
I hate
the
that.
Sultan.
Yes,
Yes.
Donald Seal is the Sultan.
I didn't know
in
that.
Yeah.
Now I was like,
Aladdin.
oh yeah, you're right. He totally played the Sultan.
He also plays the Santa in one of my favorite TV episodes, Christmas episodes from Amazing Stories.
Oh, that one you watched 1,000 times.
Santa
yes.
1985.
Yes.
Probably
He-
got him the role probably.
And as a spoiler, he goes to prison in that one
Yes.
too. He goes to
Violent
jail.
Santa.
Oh my.
I mean,
No, it wasn't
the Santa
violent,
Claus
but
movie.
anyway.
I know, but he is
Jail,
violent
too.
in earnest. And then you
That's
get
true.
violent
Well, 'cause
Santa
it's fun
from
to
Miracle on
put Santa in
34th
jail.
Street.
But he's always trespassing.
But yeah, Donald Seal's one of my favorite Santa Claus actors. His portrayal, the voice just feels perfect
Oh,
for
yeah,
Santa Claus. He
absolutely.
looks and acts like Santa Claus. So that's one of the big pluses of this movie is who they got.
It's a good Santa. Mm-hmm. He competes with the 34th on, the 34th of Miracle or the Miracle on
Yep.
34th Street.
Yeah,
He
close,
competes. He's
but
close.
not.
It's hard because if you're Jurassic Park before that, you're gonna be like, dinosaurs. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Oh, wrong movie. Oh, sorry. Welcome to the North Pole. So we can ride to Orlando, and then Ernest, classic Ernest. If you know him before, he's just pure chaos, but he has a good heart.
There's a charm there.
There's a charm there to where
under
you
the
don't despise
ludicrous
him.
part. Yeah.
He's a goofy character.
It's very
Very true, yeah, it's
very
goofy.
slapstick humor,
Over exaggerated
Yes.
facial expressions, like he competes with Jim Carrey
Yes.
with
he
the
does.
level of expression with his
Face.
cheeks and his face.
Yes.
There's like a meme or something of him showing like headshots of different emotions, and it shows like, yeah, that's him. Like he nails all these different fun expressions. He was just very good at that.
Yeah.
He was the lead in Beverly
Yes.
Hillbillies,
Yes,
wasn't
he was.
he?
Yeah.
Jeb.
That's right.
Um,
Yeah, he
Jeb.
did a good job there. Yeah.
So there's there's the chaos, and that was at the airport because I've driven that airport many times. Like, yeah, I know that entrance way. That's definitely Orlando. where he's crashing into luggage and he's ripping the guy. The guy who's frozen in space was a bit much. It was like, I'm scared.
It's very much the Ernest humor.
Yeah.
So, like, if you've seen his other movies, it falls in line with that sort of humor. So you see a lot of that.
But
sort
it
of
was
stuff.
I couldn't keep my eyes off of it. It was entertaining.
Yes.
It stressed me out so much.
Oh,
I
that's right.
believe. I
Oh.
For
believe
Jackie's
it would.
personality.
For
yeah.
it stresses out like a type A personality, and it's just like no, stop, no, stop making a mess, no, stop. Yeah, it was like a horror film for me.
You got OCD. This is a 1 star. If you like chaos, 5. Yeah. Ernest makes a mess and Santa needs a ride, so Ernest picks up Santa Claus and they have a fun conversation. And Ernest's conversation about Christmas was fun.
Yeah, I like their conversation and like their friendliness of just like enjoying Christmas, and like I thought it was great. Like that was a very good moment.
And Ernest isn't a true believer at first that he's Santa Claus,
Right.
but it grows.
But he
over
believes in
time.
Christmas.
He believes in Christmas,
And that's
Right.
what's important for like
and he
the
believes
story.
in people too.
He
Yes.
does.
And so he's willing to give everybody a shot.
He is. There's the chaotic scene with the tree. More
I
fun,
love that
physical.
scene.
Like,
The
well,
piece-
grab this tree. I'll just stop it. I was like, we've all. If you've driven in Orlando, you've seen a car stop in the middle of the roadway to take a picture. I was like, this is not hard to believe that somebody's going to stop to grab a tree off the road and throw it in their cab.
It's true. Oh, I guess you needed that tree. No, I didn't.
Was it we hear about Santa talking about retirement.
Yep.
And that was kind of fun to get more insight in the
was a-
magic
It was a
of
magical
Santa.
take.
It's
on
like
it.
I think for people that grew up in the 80s, this is their Santa Claus kind of
Yes.
like building story. There are other
Yes.
Santa Claus stories, and then like Tim Allen's Santa Claus, and that really solidified a really good Santa Claus
Right.
story. But this one created the magic of like, okay, this is how
We passed
Santa
it
Claus
down.
works,
Right.
Yeah.
and how we pass the magic and how how it happens. And I was like, that's great, because I've got a kid who's 6 right now or 5, and she's all about like, I'm gonna stay up and I'm gonna take a picture of Santa and I'm gonna show the world. And I'm all like, that's awesome. I love that you want to do that. But he knows when you're sleeping, and I had
He
to use
doesn't
that
come
logic. He ain't coming. And like last year, Dad didn't get anything for Christmas, so I don't want to get anything. I don't want that to happen again because you stayed awake. And she's like, okay. Like I worked magic, but there's that magic.
Oh,
and it's so cool right now to see it happen.
Probably one of the best magic Christmas moments I have was, the Christmas Eve, the family, they were all out with my wife's family, and I was at home building the trampoline, and I didn't finish in time.
Yeah, that's a big project.
I didn't finish in time. And so what I
You threw
did,
Santa under the bus.
no, I threw myself under the bus. So what I did was I wrote a note from Santa saying, hey, I got distracted by your awesome hot tub. I didn't finish. Since your dad was on my naughty list, he's going to finish building the trampoline for me. And the kids still talk about that letter. And so it's like, I created a magic Christmas moment by me not finishing Christmas.
Procrastination creates magic.
Well, it's kind of hard to hide a trampoline from the kids.
Hopefully, your
know?
children don't listen to this podcast.
My own
There-
dad doesn't even listen to all our episodes.
Please, I can get my wife to listen.
Did you say something?
I got on Mark's case because on his Spotify recap under podcast,
You're not even in the top 5.
we were not in the top 5, and I was like, "What the heck? What the heck, Mark?" And he was just like, "Ooh." He's like, "Are you really mad at me?" I'm like, "No."
All right, so back to our movie.
Yeah, I know.
Where are we? Where are we?
We're at the scene where Harmony dines and Dash. We've got this runaway teen, very quick-witted, savvy.
Nice character.
Nice. It's a fine character that complements, I think, Ernest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
She does.
Ernest is kind of in the clouds, and this person's kind of gritty and got this survival.
Savvy.
Yes. So we have the restaurant scene. We get introduced to her as she crosses paths with Ernest, and then we end up at the Children's Museum where Santa's trying to meet with the replacement or
The one
the
he's
successor,
chosen to succeed.
and it's his name is Joe, right? Joe Carruthers.
I like his backstory that he was
Yeah.
Like a Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
yeah, he was like a Mr. Rogers, Captain Kangaroo, children
Entertainer.
entertainer
He thinks of the
on
kids.
TV. Yes,
And you see that later on in the movie. And so they did a good job with his character and making him like, oh, yeah, you should be the next one. Like, even when you're watching the Santa Claus movie, you're like, should Tim Allen be
Yes.
the next Santa Claus? Like, I don't know. I don't like their system of trading off. Like, hey, you get off my roof. Like, now put on my creepy suit and now you're the man. Like, I kind of like this.
This was much-
This
It was
story
nice.
is a nicer transition. Suppose like where the one kid
It
in
was just
class
like-
goes, "Hey, so if I want to be Santa, I just gotta kill
Off
you."
the roof.
So yeah,
I would say probably the one thing which obviously ruins the movie is just like you could have picked, I don't know, like 3 months before Christmas
Yeah,
instead
what?
of Christmas Eve.
where's the magic?
That's
there?
what I said. Like,
Where's the magic
I know,
there?
I know. That's me taking a step back, being like, realistically, you would have done this in January.
You know
know?
how it is, Peter. If
I
somebody gives you
know.
3 months to get ready to do something, when are you going to get ready? The day before.
well,
like
think
our
about the Santa
podcast.
Claus movie. When did they do the transition?
The day.
In the midst of Christmas delivery.
You
It's
got
like it has to happen.
it. It just has to happen.
What
and
is
you have
it?
to believe.
You can't get diamonds without a little pressure,
That's
right?
it.
Or you
That's
can't
it.
you can't. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, we meet Joe. Seems like a nice guy, and then we meet his agent.
agent.
Oh, I didn't like it.
Oh,
well,
he was-
he's supposed to be an unlikable
He seems like the
character.
slimy guy, and somehow Santa's not very convincing. Of
Mr. Santos.
yes,
Santos.
yes,
Yes.
he's not very convincing that he is, a
Why
desirable option
Why
over
don't
a
you
new
believe
role.
me? I am Santa. Okay.
I mean, from
I got funny money. I gave it to a 5-year-old. I gave him a large sum. You're like, that sounds like the right MO for an
crazy
elderly
person?
person
Yeah.
that
I'm just imagining the parent. They're like Christmas morning. The kid opens up and it's like a ton of money, and they're like, "What?"
Tommy, you're getting a Nintendo and Dad's going to the racetrack. Merry Christmas.
Oh, silly Santa.
There's no horse races on Christmas. That's silly.
Aren't there?
Don't know. Betting on the reindeers. All this is going on. Ernest goes back to his cab place and be like, obviously we learned about Santa doesn't have any money, and so Ernest with his good heart goes, you know what? It's Christmas.
It's on me.
It's on me. What a great guy. I only nearly killed you in a car accident and threw a tree in the back seat.
That was not on his mind at all.
No. He was like, you know what? So he goes, the guy fires him. You're like, hey, you can't do that. And I would fire him too. Would you fire Ernest in that moment?
yeah.
He
Well,
destroys your car.
Yeah,
Doesn't
the
bring
car
back
is
any money.
broken,
And
and it's probably not the first time.
It sounded like it had not been the first time. Yes.
God bless that boss that has put up with Ernest that long, even if it
Yeah.
was only a one shift. They realize Santa has left his bag in the car.
In the taxi.
It's a magical bag.
That
The-
was so cool. I
the
was so
prop
fascinated
was
with it.
really
It was a good
well
bag.
designed. It looked magical. love the bag.
I like the concept of it. It's like the magic and then the present appears.
Yes.
That's a fun.
There was magic. And so you have the two, they what is it? Harmony or Pamela. We'll learn her name later in the movie. They grab the bag and they go and they take the tree that they picked up and they go visit Vern.
Vern is a reoccurring character through all the Ernest
That
movies.
you never see.
You never see him.
But it starts with the commercials. And so I was
Yes.
like, is Vern, like, I remember Vern in the other movies, and I remember, like, you're sitting here like, I am, like, for Jackie, she's probably going through the roof going, I can't do this. Please stop.
Yes.
And that's the whole point. Like, it started as a commercial. It was all advertisements. Like,
okay.
Ernest was, and then you look
Yeah.
on YouTube, there's a series of him like talking about like Sprite and like cottage cheese or sour cream with a good like. It's Ernest has been the same. You watch these from like
Yeah.
the 80s and this Vern scene is like an homage to the commercials, the TV show, and it's in the movie, and it's the best.
It is one of the
scene.
funniest scenes in the movie.
I was laughing. I'm going, oh my gosh, this is so intense.
Oh,
You can see the
Merry
person going,
Christmas.
I don't want this. Please stop. We are
Get
not
outta
best
here.
friends. Because everyone's like, me and Vern go back. We're like father and son. We're best buddies. And like, Vern's like, no, I don't
away.
want this anymore. That was hilarious.
Yes.
No.
It was
great.
It was a good scene.
When he's drinking the fruit
the
punch,
punch out of the bowl.
straight out, you're like, what are you doing?
I can see how this movie appeals to like kids.
Oh, I loved it as a kid.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's like heavyweights with
Yes.
the silliness. The tree doesn't fit. He starts pulling the cord from the wall. That is great physical comedy.
Yes.
It's just chaos and destruction. It's like SNL with like Chris Farley jumping on a table. Like, there's you, there's me, and collapse the table.
Yes.
It's just like that. And that's something we just don't see
No.
in comedy. And so that's what's fun about this period. And seeing it, you're like, oh yeah, I remember this. This is fun. Mm-hmm. Wait till you hear my start. It's going to be like, this was a 1.5 Mickey bar.
That's how it is.
This is great. Horrible movie. Yes. Vern's house was great. Santa gets detained. So you got the sleazy
manager,
agent goes,
yeah.
I'll take care of this. And then they send him off to
The police.
the police. I did like the receptionist at the Child's Museum.
She was great.
You know where she's from? Where we see her? Where she's most popular? Think about it.
I know. Like she was.
You
standing
saw her and
next
you're
to
like,
me.
oh my gosh, I've
Yeah,
seen her.
it's like I know that face. I know her. I know
Home
that
Alone.
voice.
It's when the mother's negotiating for a seat from like
Oh.
Paris. There,
Yeah.
she's the old lady.
Mm.
And
That's
like
right.
sweet, you
I
look at her
really
and
like
she's like,
those
"Oh,
earrings.
you're that
She's
sweet
done
lady."
lots of things. Lots of
Yeah,
things.
she did. But those were the two big, like most of our generation
For
would
your
know. It's like
generation,
Home
yeah.
Alone, and you're like, yeah, she's the sweet old lady that has
Gets
a
her
real. She
ticket.
like steals the scene,
Yeah.
you know,
Yes.
and like being a good person in that moment. So it was nice to see that kind of familiar face there. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Yeah. So Santa goes to jail, and then what do you guys think about the reindeer?
Love the
That
reindeer
was
scene.
funny gags.
You like the little gag with the
Well, I mean,
eyeballs going.
I love the
I
actors.
hated the eyeballs.
I know you did. I knew you were
hated
gonna hate
it.
it. I was like, Jack is gonna hate this.
The actors
It was too
are
much.
great for
well,
the
because the big guy, like he and Jim Varney, like they created this character together.
I like the characters, like those two characters and the comedy between it. It was just like he threw in the eyes, and I was like, too much.
That's his character's thing. He does that in
Yeah,
everything.
the panic. I like the silent guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's fun.
He's good. They're like, all right, I'm gonna catch this package, and it just falls on him. I was like, that's old school kind of comedy. That made me chuckle a little
It's a
bit.
V. B, M.
But the reindeer were magical. The
Yeah.
way that they would stick to the ceiling and things like that.
I love-
was
There's
just
the
fun.
magic right there.
I love the scene with animal control.
Oh yeah.
This is FAA. We know
This is
this is beyond us.
You got the wrong people. That was a great scene.
Yeah.
I think.
And
Because
how they
it's
broke
real.
it up. Like they kept that storyline
And the
back of your mind going.
The transitions for it. It wasn't like, we have this story and then we're cutting to this. Like they would have a line that made you think about, oh yeah, the reindeer, and they would cut to the reindeer.
It's like, what's going on with that like open storyline going on at the
They
same
did a really
time?
good job of switching back
Yes.
to that storyline
Okay.
with the reindeer. I thought they did a good job. with
Instead of
that.
just like, yes, the reindeers are here and they've always been here, and we saw it for one scene and then we
Yes.
totally forgot about them until we need them here.
Yes.
They infused it throughout. They weaved it into the storyline without making it.
It wasn't
Horrible.
like, oh yeah, the reindeers.
Oh, I'm glad they solved the problem there. Placeholder. Let's see. Airport. Okay.
So jail, they get to jail.
They get to jail. Santa's meeting all the guys, and he's creating Christmas cheer for them.
I like how they defended Santa Claus. This is Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that you didn't see anything that went on with them, the other prisoners, but they believed.
They believed in
I
him.
loved singing 12 Days of Christmas
Oh,
in
that was
prison.
The guy-
great.
He's all like,
He accused the one guy in the other
Yes.
cell. Great voice.
That was
Yes.
awesome. Love that.
it was a good Christmas moment.
Yes.
Right there. It's always fun, like when you get that, like kind of like in Elf, where you get all these like rugged people all having Christmas fun. Sort of. So like you got these criminals
Yeah.
getting into the 12 Days of Christmas. So like that was like one of those fun.
He
moments.
speaks to the inner child.
Yes.
That everybody shares of like at once loving Christmas. And at this point, with Ernest discovering the magic in the bag, he's like, we got to get Santa. And so he goes on this journey to find him, and he realizes he's in jail. And so he comes up with this governor aide disguise.
Yeah.
That was kind of fun. This is where Ernest has fun, is when he creates these different characters. And so, yeah, the governor's aide to get them. And what do you guys feel about that scene?
It was fun.
It was fun. I mean, I think every one of those scenes was fun.
And then he uses the elderly lady at the talent agency
That was hilarious. I love the elderly lady
with the
being
big
like,
old neck
He
brace.
didn't pick me up at the airport. What an ungrateful son. Like, it's just like,
It was fun.
it was a fun character moment that I probably, if I was at the reception desk, would be like, okay.
I don't want to deal with this anymore. I'm done. And then they find out they're at the movie studio to get to Joe. And that's where you get the snake handler. Hilarious.
Yes.
I love when they're seeing Santa with a hose and a rattle. That was just funny with the tarp over it and the bed. That was fun.
On a whole movie.
Was it everybody wants a
give your boy a snake? I'll give my boy a snake.
It's the part of the movie that really took me out of it. Like, what in the world?
But it's just fun because you're
Ernest.
like, this is weird, but I love it.
Yes. It's a funny character of him just like, I just love that. Like the security guard, like his face.
He's
is just
like,
I don't
can't
know
deal
what
with
to
this."
do with this.
Did you watch this with any of your children?
I tried, but they didn't make it far enough
Okay.
to get to that point.
All right.
They
I was just
wandered off,
curious.
started jumping on the trampoline.
They're a little young, but
I think if they got to that point, they would have been into
I think
it.
your second would have really gotten into it.
Yeah.
He's at the right age for
He is.
that type of silliness. We get to meet Joe again on the set of this movie on what's it called?
Sleigh.
Christmas Sleigh.
Christmas Sleigh.
Yes, Christmas Sleigh.
SLAY.
Yeah, and we learn that Joe doesn't want to shoot the.
He doesn't want to swear.
he doesn't want to swear.
Oh, he doesn't want
There's
to swear.
children
He's fine
on
with
the
shooting.
set.
He didn't want to
There's children
swear.
on the set, and he says, "I don't want. They've got children here. I don't want to swear." Again, he's a TV character where all he's been is
very
children,
polite.
just like, is Mr. Rogers want to go swearing on?
Yeah, I can't imagine
No.
Mr. Roger in a different movie. He's like swearing at like a
Come on, he
swamp
plays
monster.
a sniper from Vietnam.
You didn't?
No.
Did you ever hear that? Like
No.
Peter knows that was before the
That was
internet.
a big urban
The rumor
legend.
was he wears long sleeves because
He's
he's got
tatted up.
tattoos of all his kills from Vietnam. He was a scout sniper.
Yeah.
And it was always just like, we always joke, like, how come you don't see any other neighbors? And Mr. Rogers, won't you be my neighbor?
I've never heard that.
Yeah, that
Why?
was like, that was the rumor
Why?
in elementary school. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I totally believe it.
Yeah,
He
and then
could
you
totally
find
be
out
a sniper.
he was like a pastor.
He was
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he did not
No.
he did not serve in the military. This was pre-internet, and
Yes.
this was beautiful.
Yeah.
This was when school gossip was pretty high.
When you're in line and
at school lunch.
Yeah.
Here, Mr. Rogers was a sniper.
no way.
Yeah.
That's why he wears long sleeves. Totally makes sense. And that's why we have conspiracy theories to this degree, because that was our logic and it's continued on to this day. So Joe, he refuses to swear, and the real Santa's on the stage, and he makes a big scene and gets violent.
He gets violent.
He punches.
Violent Santa.
That punch.
He did some damage with that punch.
That punch was so fake looking. He was like, it looked like. So imagine
That agent's really weak. He got like bruised.
But
and
like
he was
how he
bleeding. I
was
like,
punching,
dang.
he was like holding like
He's anemic.
a ping pong
Oh.
paddle and punching. Like it just was not a good actor's punch.
It was a good Santa punch. I believe that Santa would punch like that.
Yeah, it looked like Santa.
If he threw
punched
like a mean right, I would be like, whoa.
If you looked at
looked like
you look at Miracle on 34th Street, and that
he
little
got
cane,
violent
like,
too.
That was more believable than this little punch.
I mean, the effects afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no one believed that that's the real damage.
Right.
But if Sam was going to throw a punch, it was going to look like that.
right.
I don't know.
Let's see Santa throw a real punch.
You don't think about Santa throwing punches?
No.
Oh, gosh.
What sort of world do you live in,
I'm-
Jackie? No,
Boy. It's so much fun to think about. No. Man, the Easter Bunny, he's a kicker. Can't throw a punch, but he can kick.
he's got a good kick.
That's believable. He's a bunny.
Logic here.
So we're going to go back to the movie. Joe.
Groundhog goes below the belt.
He makes you relive the same day over and over. So Joe, he has doubts about Santa and his recruitment. We have Harmony was left
alone
with the
Santa
bag, and
the
she
magic bag.
and so she runs away with it. There's at that point, Ernest has to go find the sleigh.
Yeah, because Santa has bad timing and doesn't understand Orlando traffic.
I loved how he explained, you can't drive from here across downtown to get to the airport in Florida. That's nuts. You can't do that.
And
And
one
like,
of the most realistic things of the movie.
I was like, yeah, I totally agree. That is not possible. That is ridiculous. The 4 is not fun. So yeah, Ernest has to go on this side quest with, at this point, everyone splits up.
Yes.
And then they'll all meet together, but Ernest gets the sleigh.
Yes.
And the reindeer. I love how he, of course, classic Ernest, drives over the spikes.
Yep.
And they're like, what are we to do? And then these elves show up before that.
Yeah, he teams up with the elves.
My
Yeah.
daughter had discrepancy. Like, she stopped me and she's like, what are those? I'm like, those are elves. And she goes,
Those are not.
no, those are not elves. Elves are young and they're little. Like, she got in my ear and she was whispering, like, elves are young. I was like, this is awesome. My daughter is, and I go like, well, I've never seen an elf. Have you seen a picture of an elf? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, those are pictures what people think they are. I think in the movie they just think their elves are like old. And she got my ear and she started whispering like, no, elves. It was like so secret, and I was like, this is awesome that this is invoking emotion and thought of like, no, this does not fit my narrative. I don't buy it. This is fake Santa. So yeah, so there's this whole scene to get why the elves need to show up at this point.
Yeah, they kind of like didn't really serve a purpose, but to go with
Claim that
earnest
reindeer.
humor.
Yes.
To play
Yeah.
like the voice of reason against earnest logic.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
That's kind of what their role was, to be like, no, this is a bad idea. You can't fly the sleigh.
They were very good for the reactions in the back
Yes.
of the sleigh.
Yep.
Yes.
I was
They
like,
did a
for their
great
whole
job.
purpose is just to show frightened little elves that
They
are
did-
elderly
Yeah. They did a good
riding
job.
along with Ernest.
Apparently, your daughter hasn't seen the movie Elf yet, has she?
No, she hasn't. It's hard for her to like hold her
Sure.
attention
Oh,
for a
yes.
whole movie.
Yep.
What was it? Harmony has a change of heart. She has the little girl believing in Santa and asking all these questions. And the older brother's like, no, blah, blah, blah. And she goes, yeah, Santa's real. And I love when the girl's like, and this is his bag. And she's like, why do you have his bag? And she goes, I'm a bad person. Yes. Why do you have his bag? And you're defending
I
him.
love that
The
comeback.
coming to, right? You're like, oh.
Why do you have his bag then? Oh.
I don't have a good answer for this.
What? Here's some magic. Here's a toy. Stop making me feel guilty about my sins. Like, yeah. And that's where she's like, okay, I need to find Santa.
She has her aha moment.
She has her aha moment, even though she's been told to, like, oh, Pamela, you we're so mad you didn't get that baseball mitt. And she's like, how do you know that? And you even know my name and where I'm from. So she finally is a believer in that moment. And so she meets up with Santa Claus. Joe has his aha moment and turns down the multi-movie deal of Christmas sleigh and wants to become Santa Claus, which in my mind I'm going, wow, that's some
character.
That's some character right there. He's like, I can be Santa Claus. Imagine if like he just met up with the crazy person. He's like, all right, let's do this. And he goes, oh, I'm just crazy. I'm sorry.
and
I just ruined your career.
And he wouldn't have had that. He wouldn't have had that aha moment had Ernest not flown the sleigh.
That's
Because
right.
he
Yes.
saw Ernest fly the sleigh, and he goes,
Santa's
real.
real.
Santa's
It's
real. Or there's some crazy going on. Like and the whole time while everyone's having their awe moment, Ernest is doing classic like like facial
joy riding on the
expressions,
sleigh for sure.
doing Ernest chaos.
I like how they're like, all right, I'm Santa now. Where's the sleigh? And Santa's like, I don't know.
I love his little like.
Ernest was supposed to get it.
I did skip over the one scene where Santa does confront Joe at his house. And he's like, I got this bag here. And he's all like, there's just feathers. And he goes, I know they're just feathers. It's part of a bigger plan. I'm trying to multitask with what I'm doing. And I'm failing by convincing you with this bag of feathers that it's filled with toys.
Fun fact, that house is right across the street from Ernest's house. Filming location wise. It's just like right across the street. So
Movie magic.
Yeah, it was
movie
it's right
magic.
there. They all meet up at the same place right before 7 o'clock. Like 7 o'clock is like the cutoff time.
I was like 10 o'clock.
I thought it was 7.
I don't know.
Okay,
It was
but
a
it had to be a
time
certain time, and before it was
Before
just
midnight.
too late to
to make it
to make Christmas work with this agreement. But I like the handshake. That was nice, and the transfer
the
of
the transition.
And I'm glad Santa, who's like 150, didn't wither away like
He
Indiana
didn't just like,
Jones. And like,
the magic's gone.
the old guy's like, you chose poorly.
No, he didn't take him long to find a girlfriend for sure.
No. Well, Birdie right there.
Yeah.
I think that's her name. It's like Birdie.
Yeah.
Santa retires gracefully, and Ernest celebrates a Christmas, and it just ends. It's a happy ending.
Well, he gets to be the driver for
Right.
Santa that night. Is there any rule against?
Oh, I missed that
Santa
part. I must have been distracted with a kid
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, if
Ernest gets
the
to
new
drive.
Santa asked the old Santa, is there a rule that I can't have a driver since I haven't driven before, and Ernest has, and
Sure, you could call that driving.
and then Harmony gets to come along as a helper for
Yep.
Santa, and that was touching. And then Santa, the old Santa, gets to go off with Bertie
Yeah.
as the
Didn't get him
new
long to
Santa.
get some tail.
Going into retirement.
The one line. Oh, do you have any plans tonight?
Oh,
No, I don't. Oh, I think we can think of something. I was like, thanks.
For sure, some figgy pudding. So fun movie. Like I said, this movie was 4 movies with Touchstone. It was the most successful. Let's see.
And I can see why. It's got Christmas magic in there.
Yes.
It did. They took camp. That was the first one. They went from 3.5 million and they made 23 million in that one. They spent 6.5 on this one, so you got a little bit more upgrade, and they made 28 million. I mean, that's 5 times.
Yeah.
Let's put this in perspective. They spent 400 million on the last Avenger Endgame, and it made like 2.3 billion. That's the same like ratio
Yep.
of profitability. So as little money they put into it, they made 5 times the amount, and that's great for Touchstone in this time period.
And that's what I'm saying about like what's wrong with the movie industry right now is that I think we're spending too much money on these films.
they're trying to hit the home run.
Yep.
And the truth is, it's the little hits
Yes.
to get people on base. We're doing baseball analogy
Yep.
on this one. Doing little hits and getting on base.
Yep.
And little runs to get you where you need to go. Like, it was a really successful year for Touchstone. Like, that year, you had Roger Rabbit, $70 million budget, made 156. They did Cocktail with Tom Cruise, 20 million. Budget, 78 million. I mean,
They did
like,
well.
movie industry would love to have that type of like return. You had Bette Midler and Beaches, 20 million, and they made 57. Ernest that was the like greatest return for like a mid-tier movie. But you go, look, it's like, this is the 80s. Like, if you want a fun new movie, you go to the movies. You don't have streaming services. It's a different world. But, I mean, it did well. And that's, people go, why did they make more movies like this? It just made money.
Yep.
And
You didn't have to have 50 million people watch your movie to make a profit.
and the thing is, Ernest already had a following.
He did.
He had a whole generation from the 80s had watched him sell sodas and different things and be slapstick, and then the children's show to where it's like, this was easy. It's like seeing like the Toyota 4Runner guy or the Toyota like
Right.
Pat guy go from like, oh yeah, we see him in the commercials, and you see him on a TV show, and then you see him like make a movie.
Yep.
Or a YouTube person where they're just doing funny stuff, and then now they're making movies. Like, we've seen that already, and so it's cool that that a career could go from just making commercials regionally. So it was fun to see that. So if you haven't, if you're like 40 and younger, I recommend going to YouTube and just typing in Ernest like commercials. And there's huge like compilation, and they're just funny, slapsticky kind of commercials. You're like, oh, that would be kind of refreshing to have those type of commercials, where it's just like Pat from Toyota just doing silly little gaffes to sell you stuff. But all right, let's give it some Mickey bars. Jackie, lead us off.
Oh, I don't want to. I'm so conflicted.
Like, there's fun moments.
That's a
but overall,
good answer. You are conflicted. that is a good answer for this movie.
It's hard because it does bring, it's a good holiday spirit builder movie. I watch another Ernest movie? No.
Scared Stupid.
I
I remember Scared Stupid. I'm going, this movie's stupid.
I'll probably just give it like a solid 3.
Solid 3. All right. 3 Mickey bars.
Will I watch it again? Probably not.
It's the thing is, like, this movie's not somebody you would recommend to someone, like a friend,
No.
like, because you're gonna get judged. Like, you like this movie? Like, this is okay. I will not take any more movie
but there's like
recommendations
parts
from
of
you.
the movie you're like, oh, that's good.
There's a good message here and there,
Yeah.
and good magic.
It's good Christmas. It's a good old Christmas movie that is not made anymore.
You're not, yeah. It's a product for a time
It's
period.
original.
Yeah.
All right, Peter.
I'm giving it 4. I liked it.
4
I thought it was
Mickey
great.
bars.
I'll watch it again. It was entertainment.
Oh,
I
is it better
laughed.
than Mulan? The
I,
live action.
I can't really compare that because it's a completely different thing. Like
I
I'll
think
watch
the
Mulan
comedy's
for-
better in this one than
Right,
Mulan.
I
Yeah.
agree. The comedy, I like. If I want a good laugh,
I think the-
during Christmas, this is a great movie to watch.
I think the Christmas magic is better in this movie than Mulan.
yes, exactly.
Wow, the safest answer I've ever heard, Dad. Well done. All right, Father Yoder, what do you got?
I got Santa 1985 Amazing Stories is 5 Mickey bars. Ernest Saves Christmas is a solid 3.
Solid 3.
I agree with Jackie on that, but take a risk with it.
It's
You'll be pleasantly
fun.
surprised or
It's
really
fun.
disappointed, but it's worth a chance.
If you've got kids,
Yes.
watch this movie. It's fun. It's original. It's good.
I remember the first time I saw it, I said, wow, that's amazingly good. So I bought it. The second time I watched it, I said, why did I buy this?
Oh, we've all done that.
this
Just watch
last
that scene.
this last time I watched it yesterday, I thought, hey, this is
It's
is
not
why
a
I
bad
bought the movie.
It's not a bad movie.
No buyer's remorse this
It's
time.
like-
You've had it for so long. It's just like, well, that money's gone now. I don't regret it anymore.
It's a movie you maybe watch at Christmas once every 5 years.
That may be
fair.
generous.
As I said,
I was
if-
like, I went 25 years.
Yeah, that's what I was
I'm
saying.
saying,
About
30
if
years.
you're-
5 years. I
if
don't
you're
know.
on a spree of watching, like we're just gonna watch a ton
Yes.
of Christmas movies, this is a good one to break the mold.
Break up the Hallmark movies for
I
sure.
agree with that.
It's fun. It's silly. And you have to look at it through the lens of like,
Yes.
of an 80s chaotic physical comedy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like trying to compare like Jim Carrey The Mask to like a comedy now. You'd be like, whoa, that's just like,
Yeah.
whoa, too much. I can't do it. But in the time, it was funny
Yes.
because it was part of our palette for comedy. For me in this movie, I'm going to give it a 2.5. For me, for 3, I have to rewatch it like within a decade, and I'm not planning on rewatching this in a decade.
Well, yeah, your girls don't believe in the elves, so
My daughter was like, "Nah, that's
that's not enough.
I've never seen such a sure statement."
You may want to watch it sooner than that because of your daughters.
Yeah.
Because of their age. You want to catch them at the right
Maybe
age.
in 2 years. So
Yeah.
one will be 7 and one will be closer to 5.
You
and
don't
then
want
they
to wait till they're teenagers because Dad wants me to watch this movie. No.
Dad's us is my boss.
No.
Hey, Dad, I got a jacket for you. Why can't I move my arms? Dad's safe. Texted the mom. Yeah, it's hard for me to give it like a rewatch 3. There's some really fun moments in it. I enjoyed, his characters, but it also pulls from the nostalgia of like, oh yeah, this was a fun period with this type of comedy, and
Yep.
Like we said, this is wasabi. You don't go to a sushi place to eat wasabi.
This isn't the go-to Christmas movie.
No.
No.
I think Santa Claus does a really good job in explaining Christmas. This one has little moments that builds up the magic of Santa.
But if you're tired of the same old ones and you want to try something different and get a chuckle here and there.
It's like Jingle All the Way.
The holiday classic.
Oh, I was at a party last night.
I would rather
and
watch Ernest than Jingle. All
So
the
they
Way.
were talking about Jingle All the Way like it was the greatest. I'm going, I haven't watched it since the movie theater. I guess I should try.
I watched it, I think, last year, and I was like, eh.
That's how I felt the first time. Anyway.
All right. Thank you for listening to this episode as we've gone and gone back in time to this Christmas holiday classic that most of you probably
Ernest Saves
missed.
Christmas.
Yeah, Ernest Saves Christmas.
Classic? I don't know.
It's a classic, Dad. Just go with it. You own it.
Age.
But that's not
part of your collection.
That's part of your collection. We're all gonna be fighting over.
He's also got the Weird Al show on his collection too. So
Oh boy, that'd be interesting to watch. So yeah, if you've seen Ernest Saves Christmas or any other Ernest films, let us know what you think of the films. And,
maybe we'll review all of the Ernest films, huh, Jackie?
Have fun
You want
without
to?
me.
Jackie's gonna be like how I was. Like, I'm not watching those intros. Like, how was the movie review? I give it no Mickey bars because I didn't see it. So yeah, let us know. Reach out to us. Let us know what you think about this Ernest film. If you've seen it, or you have seen it and you demand an apology for a recommendation or not a recommendation, that's fine. We can apologize. We can own up to that. With that being said, reach out to us on our social medias, and Auf Wiedersehen.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you for joining us on this week's episode of the Matterhorn Yodelers. Please remember, before your bobsled comes to a complete stop, to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And remember...
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.